Good morning, Carmel Catholic.
It's the first Friday of the 2021-2022 school year. I'm Christian Stevens.
And I'm Maya Sarkis.
It's time to get back to school. And to start, we have Weatherman Willie with your weekend forecast.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. I'm Willie Gillespie. It's been a crazy week, but we are back on the air for the Carmel Digital Network. This is the news at 8 o'clock. We're starting off with your weather forecast here. Currently, right now, 70 degrees and partly cloudy skies out there. Humidity 69.1%. And this data is actually from the press box. We got a new weather station installed in spring of this year, and we're very thankful for that. Thank you to Mr. Schultz, Mr. Huther, everybody that contributed to that project. You can check it out, again, top of the press box at the football field. High temperatures today, it's going to be another warm one, 70s near the lake, 80s out to the west, so not a bad day. Humidity is going to drop compared to the past few days. It's been very muggy, very uncomfortable. That's going to start to go down as we head into the weekend. So today, again, highs going into the 80s if you're away from the lake, 70s near the lake, partly sunny to mostly sunny skies will persist throughout the day. And this weekend forecast, it's crazy. It's awesome. Plenty of sunshine, no rain, few clouds out there, 80-degree temperatures all weekend, and as we head into next week, more of the same, more beautiful weather, more 80s, more sunshine, maybe a slight chance of storms as we head to the end of the week, but it's going to be a great weekend and a great next week to come, and the summer weather continues to persist over northern Illinois. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you back here next week. I'm Will Gillespie.
Wonderful Carmel clubs will be lined up in the cafeteria.
Please come to meet the club reps and sign up for any of the clubs at their tables during your lunch wave.
Trust me, all these clubs will look good on college applications.
Last week, we had the new student experience. Here's the highlights from the event.
To end out our show, we have Mr. Huther with some announcements.
Good morning, Carmel Catholic. Mr. Huther here. It's great to join you this morning for our first CDN broadcast. And it's our first Friday together to start off our school year. It is Friday the 13th, by the way, but we'll avoid any negative connotations that come along with that day. So I hope that all of you are catching the flow of the school year after 2 days. Today finishes our A-B-C rotation schedule, so we do have just one more unique schedule today for you to get used to. After this homeroom period, you'll be going to A period, and we will again prompt you on where you're going just through today with the hope that then you'll have the catch of it for next week. Remember, dress code, we're still working on getting up to speed there, but all students should know what is expected of them dress code-wise. I am deficient in the dress code today. I do not have my name tag on, so I'll have to give myself a detention for that. But otherwise, make sure your shirts are tucked in. Make sure you have the expectations down so that you can be in dress code every day. Hopefully, you're continuing to navigate your classes well. Know that you can always ask for help if you don't know where to go. Just look for any adult. Look for a student that you might think be a sophomore, junior, senior. They will help you get to where you need to go. So if you're still having trouble navigating those hallways, don't be afraid to ask for help. Carmel is one of the friendliest environments I've ever been in, and most people would be excited to help you. One of the things that we started doing last year that people really seem to like, and we're going to continue it this year, is our roundabout model in the crossroads. So our crossroads are where we have all of the hallways merging together. We have a north crossroads and a south crossroads. And right now there's 2 trash bins in the middle of the crossroad, which will eventually be replaced with something a little more aesthetically pleasing. But those trash cans are there to avoid people from crisscrossing and running into one another. So we use what's called the roundabout model, where you're going to stay to the right and exit your hallway when you are able. It is something that is actually catching on in the United States in our highway systems and in our roads. We have a few here in the county. So if you're a driver, hopefully you're familiar with the roundabout model. If you're not yet a driver, just watch what others do, stay to the right, and exit out of that roundabout whenever you can. And finally, with lunches, as we have nice weather, know that you are fully able to eat outside. We have tents in the courtyard between the Science and the 400 hallway, and we also have a lot of outdoor courtyards off the IC and in other places throughout the school, and we want you to enjoy the nice outside weather. You and your friends can go out and congregate and enjoy eating outside during your lunch period. I want to talk a little bit about our pandemic protocols. We were hoping that this year would be back to complete normalcy, but we do still have a few protocols in place to help keep us safe. First and foremost, our masks. It is a state mandate that we all wear masks, and in fact, some schools who have chosen not to wear masks are even being threatened with closure over that decision. So we need to wear our masks at all times when we're inside. When we're outside, we don't need to wear them. The idea is to maintain in-person education as long as possible. That's why the masks are viewed as one of those preventative measures that helps. So masks along with vaccination will likely keep us, or will hopefully keep us, in person all year. We don't want to do remote learning. Students need to be here. You need to be in class. You need to be among your peers. You need to be engaging your teachers. Education fully thrives whenever there's relationship, when there's in-person engagement. So please know that everything we're doing is meant to preserve the in-person education. If we have to wear masks, we'll do it. But please do your part. Please follow the safety protocols so that we can have all students here in person every day. Another way you can really help towards that goal: don't come to school when you're sick. And this is the hardest thing for some to overcome, because for years and years we've been told, go to school, tough it up, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You got a test today or a quiz and you can't miss it, so come into school. Don't do that. We need to get over that mindset culturally. If you're sick, your body needs to relax and rest so that you can come back and feel better, feel 100%. So if you're sick, stay home. Whenever we do have any COVID cases, there are going to be different procedures based on vaccinated versus unvaccinated students. So that is a question that we're going to have to ask you at times. If you are a close contact of someone who may have had COVID, it's going to be different, our procedure, based on whether you're vaccinated or not. So vaccinated individuals will largely be able to avoid any quarantine, even if you're a close contact. So if you're vaccinated, you have a much better chance of being able to stay in school in person all the time. If you're unvaccinated, there is going to be a different protocol for that as well, and that's likely going to involve a quarantine. We don't want our students quarantined. Our goal is to quarantine as few students as possible. So that is a tool that you have in your toolbox at your disposal. You can get vaccinated, you can be in that group that then would likely be able to avoid quarantine should you be a close contact of someone who has COVID. This new Delta variant that everybody's talking about, it is spreading. It's likely going to hit our community at some time. If you're vaccinated, you're largely protected from any kind of major illness, and you'll be able to go about your day with normalcy. But again, we're here to serve all of our students, and we're going to do our best to keep you all here every day as much as possible. So, do your part, stay safe, control what you can control, and more than anything, have fun. Welcome back to school, Carmel. Thank you.
This concludes our show for today. Remember to subscribe to the CDN YouTube channel.
Thank you for watching.